Hey yo, what's up? My name is Tom Mizzle. You watching my channel, Mr. 14, and I'm back doing a new series franchise of the Bravo Network, Real Housewives of Dubai. Yes, I'm going to review it, and I was a little iffy about this thing because the trailer they showed before the season didn't really entice me enough to say it doesn't look interesting. But if y'all give the first episode a chance, I am it's excited to see this what's the season gonna give. I'm excited. I see the dynamics of the ladies. I see they give us enough. I see the personalities, and I do could see some spark of conversations and discussions. The wealth is immaculate in that show, and you can see it. It really clearly show that wealth is prevalent. It don't need to be said, even though they do talk about it, but it's no need to be said because you can see it exudes through the television. So I was like, I like that. So I know it's a lot of controversy about this having in Dubai because of the rules and stuff like that, the nature and the laws of Dubai. They don't really touch on it that much. They do mention a little bit, but that's not the focus point. The focus point is about their lives, the friendship, the sisterhood, and also their relationships and everything. So that's what Real Housewives of Dubai is. And so I'm going to talk about the ladies, introduce the ladies, see how I feel about this episode and some of the scenes. I'm trying not to make this too long because this episode was an hour and 15 minutes. So I'm going to try to narrow it down and just talk about it. So this review may be most likely will be an introduction of the ladies and how I felt about some of the interaction and some of the dynamics of the episode. All right, catch this. All right, y'all. So I ain't gonna put no pictures of what the ladies look like. I'm just gonna talk about it. But on my live this Sunday at 4 o'clock Eastern PM, I'm gonna get a cast photo and I'm gonna pinpoint the ladies so y'all know what they look like. So every time I do reviews, y'all have an idea. And what I'm gonna try to do is to showcase each one of the ladies as my thumbnail. I'm gonna try. Not necessarily gonna be happening. I'm gonna try and show each one of the ladies in my thumbnails so y'all get the picture of what some of them look like. Okay. All right. So Real Housewives of Dubai. This is season 1, episode 1, and it's from the title "Sand Do's and Don'ts." Okay. And they talk about the history of Dubai. They saw how to go from Dubai used to be for a lot of sand dunes and then into a lot of high rises. And you can see the elevation and the evolution of Dubai from what it used to be and what it is now. So it's really technological driven and really advanced. And stuff like that. So we get introduced to the ladies. So first we met Sarah. Sarah is a divorced mom. She's an Emirati and everything. And she has one child and she's a tech entrepreneur. So all these ladies are very successful in Dubai. They have their own businesses like that, even though some of them have husbands and stuff like that, some of them divorced, but they all are working women. So I like that, okay? Then we have Ayan. Ayan is married. She's a mom of one child. She's Kenyan and she's Dubai's first black supermodel. So when she got to Dubai and everything, and she was scouted and picked out, and they gave her the opportunity, and then she came big, and she became the first supermodel in Dubai, black supermodel in Dubai. So that's nice. I like that. You can tell she's tall, statuesque, and her thumbnail go be the first thumbnail of my videos, and I do like Ayan, even though she got her little moments, but something about her really like, you know what, she gonna be real and she gonna give you whether you like her or not, and she don't give a damn. Like that's how I like it about it. Like at least you gonna hate her for her being herself and not and instead of liking her for being fake, right? Caroline Stanberry. I know a lot of people talk about her, and a lot of people want her to be in Dubai because they noticed that she was in another show. I don't know what other show she was on. She was another show, and they realized and they know her journey that she was in Dubai. So they was like, hopefully she could be on it. She could be on it because that could be a big name to draw people into it. And I guess Broadway heard people because she is part of it. Caroline Strawberry. And it's two Carolines in the show. So I will keep Caroline Sternberry as Caroline, and the other one is Caroline Brooks. I'm gonna call her Brooks. All right. So Caroline Sternberry, she's British. She a married mom with 3 children. She's an entrepreneur and an aspiring hotelier. So I guess she's trying to have a hotel and have a hotel enterprise, whatever. We'll see, because we ain't deep dive into her job, but that's what it stated in her introduction. All right. Then we get Nina. Nina is a Lebanese American. She's married, mom with 3 children, and she's a mommy influencer and a CEO. I said, all right, boss lady, you better make it work. Then we get Brooks. Brooks is American. She's divorced, 1 child, and she's an entrepreneur and a spa enthusiast. So I guess she want to build a spa and have a spa empire in Dubai, which I think it would be a great thing. Who would like to get pampered? Unless you have, yes, who would love to get pampered? Especially if people got money like that, she can make a killing fortune in there. So go ahead for the spa, girl. Shoot, everybody loves the nice little massage and facials and stuff like that. And then you have different avenues for different people, for ladies, for men. You could do it. All right. Then we got Lisa. Lisa is a Jamaican American. She's married, mom for 3 children, and she has a maternity fashion designer. And I said I like that because women who are pregnant, they would love to be fashionable. Look at Rihanna. Listen, you could tell Rihanna nothing. That baby, that lady was dressed to the nines, being pregnant and all. Her outfits that she was having on worked well on her baby belly. And she was fashionable. So, who say you being pregnant, you can't be fashionable? So, I like that she was able to have maternity clothes for women who want to be fashioned and while being pregnant. So, those are ladies, right? Then, it introduced her with Ion, right? So, let's start with we didn't get much of Sarah this episode. We see that Sarah, she said she's a rebel and everything, and she doesn't confine to the rules and expectations and what they want women to be covered up and everything. She wears what she want to wear. And I know they said in Dubai is divorce is frowned upon, but she don't care because she said she'd rather be divorced and be happy than being married and be miserable. So she's good. She likes the life. She has a child. She want to take care of child and be herself. She's a tech and she working hard. So we didn't get much of Sarah this episode. So that's that for Sarah. Now Ion. Ion is a supermodel. And you could tell Ion is like that B. She called herself that B. She knows she says she's good looking. She's the fabulous B. And that's what it is. You hate her, you hate her. You love her, you love her. At the end of the day, she don't give a damn because that's who she is. She loves herself. She knows she's beautiful. And her tagline. Now, the taglines was good. But the only tagline I can remember right now is Ion. She said, oh, they don't hate me because I'm beautiful. They hate me because they basic. I said, oh my God, basic. And how she said it, she said, basic. I said, okay, girl. They don't hate me because I'm beautiful. They hate me because they basic. I like, if you being basic, don't hate me, girl. It's not my beauty. It's just you just a basic being. That's what she's saying. So she said she's the best of the best in the model world. It's no freaking bragging. That's what it is. As well. And she said she moved to Dubai 18 years ago with her husband. And yeah, she has a white husband, everything, interracial relationship. And she said her son is her best friend. Because I think Ayan said, yeah, she got 1 child. Her son is her best friend. And they do a lot of things together. Even when the son don't want to go to school, she said, fine, let me go to movies, we chill out, let's do this and this, what it is. She said, listen, a lot of people don't remember what they went to school for. And I do understand, like, when you went to school, you have to memorize to regurgitated back to the teacher and everything. And most of the stuff could follow you through. And some things that is not important to you, you're not gonna remember. You don't care. But something that is important to you, you're gonna remember for the rest of your life. So school is someone could help you learn things and you can remember for the rest of your life. But at the same time, sometimes you don't remember things. So, but at the same time, I was like, having your son don't want to go to school, you say, okay, let's go out, let's chill. Let's hang out. I said, oh, okay. And then her son was like, she was like his friends being so cool with his mom and everything. And she said, your friends like me because I keep it straight. I listen to them. They tell me things. And I keep it real. I'm a cool mom and everything. So, but they did say she's dramatic at times. And she cannot be dramatic. So, you could see her being dramatic in different areas and different scenarios. Whether she's right or wrong, you could tell her dramaticness. Her antics. All right? But like I said, I am enjoying Iron. That's why I say Iron gonna be the first picture on this. And I think I'm gonna go each week, have all the ladies have their own individual picture thumbnails, and then after a while, I'll probably just rotate some different things. All right. Then we get Caroline. And so Caroline opened up the scene with a dog in the bed. The dog peed in the bed. I don't know why y'all still in that bed because I was like, it was kind of gross. She had a small dog. But she kept saying her dog peed in the bed, and she loved that dog because that dog is every confessionals that every time she have a confession, she sit down and she had that dog in her lap. Every confessional, the dog is in her lap. I said, "Damn, the dog can't go anywhere. Put the dog down." But let's say the confessional looks these ladies have, it's different. It's not a different that it's like, okay, you can tell how the confessional looks in the American world, and it's like, okay, that's that. Sometimes it's a hit and miss. All these ladies' confessional look kind of great. They look great. They look fashionable. It look like it's money wise. The scene background. I said, all right, that's good. I love it. It's not plain Jane. Okay, it's cool. And she said she came to Dubai years ago with her ex-husband, not the one that we're seeing now. It's her current husband, her ex-husband, and they divorced. And she didn't know what to do with her life because she said she came here, been married, got divorced, and had to step back in her life. Now she met somebody new called Sergio. And I saw Sergio. I said, oh, look at Sergio. Look at a fine little man. And he's 27. She's 43. And she said he close to her daughter age, but she don't care because she loves him and he completes him and all that stuff like that. She liked that. And I said, okay, good. And I said, why are y'all still in the bed with a dog peed in the bed? Like, I didn't understand they was sitting there chilling. Like there's no tomorrow. And I said, okay, y'all too. Whatever. But Sergio was a nice type of guy. And when he came in with the towel wrapped around him and he had to lose some nice little body in his hand, I said, oh, look at Sergio. All right. Okay. So Caroline and Nina met up. Nina bought a fruit cake for Caroline and she enjoyed it. She liked it. And they talked. They said at first, Caroline and Nina didn't really get along, not to the point they was bitter, but they were trying to understand each other. Because Caroline saying that Nina looked like she was standoffish, like she kept quiet, she don't really speak, she's not really open like that. But once you get to know her, you see a different side of her, like she's a party animal or something like that. Not she didn't say a party animal, but she said something like she's different. Like when she first met her, she was very reserved, introverted. Now when you get to know her, she's not too much an introverted. She's more extroverted than more introverted, but you just gotta get to know her. So she was, I guess, it was slow to warm up and everything. And then they're good now. And I think Caroline said they couldn't legally marry in Dubai, and I don't really get all the details why she said they couldn't get legally married. I guess it's because different religion or something like that. It is. So they had to go somewhere else to get married a little bit, and then they're gonna have an official one, another one, to get married because it's like whatever. And she didn't want a big one, but here we are. She get another one. So it is what it is. And she gonna have a hen party. I said, what's a hen party? Hen party is another name as saying a bachelorette party. And she invited some people, and he's going to be there. I said, why a man going to be at your bachelorette party? Why your husband is going to be a bachelorette party? But he's like, he's everywhere. Cameron said he's everywhere with me. So like, and it's not like he forcing himself to be everywhere with her. I think she wants that, him to be where she at and everything. So That's they having a bachelorette party. He's there. He didn't want a stag party, which is like a bachelor party, a stag do. He didn't want a stag do, which is a bachelor party. So I guess he's gonna be at her bachelorette party. And I said, oh, that's kind of weird, but that's what it was. So there we get to see Lisa. Lisa is the one I said that what she has the maternity fashion designer of her company called Mina Lowe. And I like I said, I like that she has that. And she had 3 children. Her husband name is Rich. Husband is a good looking too. Not as good looking as Sergio, but I've seen him. I said, he's a good looking husband. All right. Her husband is in the finance industry. They met in Miami and it's been good ever since. They've been together for 10 years. And that's that. They got 3 children who are Jamaican, American, and British. Jamaican, British, American. Like they mix in all 3. And you can tell they each one of the children have different dialect. And their accent is different. Because she asked each one of the children to say water, and they all said water differently. So I guess it's the mix of their culture of being Jamaican, being American, and being British. So I was like, that's nice. That's nice. And they're good looking kids. She got all boys. And that's good. Now, we get Brooks. Brooks says she's from Boston. And she came to Dubai 12 years ago. And she had a husband. And she has a child. And she said her major thing she wanted in her marriage was the child. So when they got divorced, she made the decision to walk away with nothing. I said, oh my gosh. But she worked her way. She worked herself out of not having money, and she doing it well for herself, for her son. And to point that she had like 2 places in Dubai, one in this area and one in the Emirati, where you gotta get special permission or something like that. I don't know the details, but that's what she said. You gotta get special permission, something like that. And the fact that she was with her husband for 7.5 years, they got divorced and walked away with no money from him. I said that's a strong woman. That's the point that she just took a care. I just like strong willed woman to say, listen, I could walk away from you and I can still be good and make a good living in Dubai. And that's what she did. She worked her behind off to get where she's at for her and her son. While divorced. And I said, that's great. And I was like, damn, I don't think I would have walked away with nothing, but hey, she did a split. And I think even if she didn't want to walk away with nothing, I don't know, maybe he gave her something, but she said she walked away with nothing. So I don't know his side and we'll never know his side. But I was saying, wow, that's interesting to be in Dubai and walk away with nothing because you got your child. Because that's what she said she made you want it. She wanted her child and she walked away with nothing. And she got divorced. She said make that decision. That was her. I don't know if y'all would do it. Tell me if y'all would do the same thing as Lisa. But not as Lisa, as Brooks. That's that. And did we get Nina's side? We didn't get much of Nina. We didn't get much of Nina's background, but maybe we will soon. Yeah, they did talk about Nina's background a little bit, but I kind of missed that. But it wasn't that much. So after that, Lisa and Ayan are cool. And Lisa said Ayan was her first model for her company, Mina Rowe. And they've been cool ever since. And then it was interesting that I guess Nina mentioned the relationship of the ladies, and it was a little spin and web of relationships. I couldn't keep up because I was writing that down. It was that these people was cool, and then these people was cool, and then this is cool, and then they said they're in books. Actually, when they mentioned there are books, I said, "What's going on with books?" But they say in the books, it's like she goes when the wind blows. It's like she be cool with you one minute, then you're not cool. So it's like Brooks is the wild card of this friend group. And I don't know how to feel about that. When she just with the wind blows and she just there and no connection. Like she's cool with some ladies and then she's not cool with some ladies. And then the ladies she could cool with that could be not be cool. Ladies should not be cool, be cool. So she's like the wild card, and I don't know how going to be with Brooks be in the middle center of this friend group and had no strong allegiance to any one of these ladies. So I was like, yeah, that. So Aya asked Lisa, "Are she going to Hermes with her? Hermes. They both said it differently. So I guess we'll go Hermes." And Lisa said no. And Aya said, "Why?" Because Lisa said she's going to Caroline's bachelor party. And she said, "Why are you going when we playing Hermes 6 weeks ago, way in advance, and you go not go to Caroline's thing?" I don't. To be honest, I'll feel Ion. I would say me, you plan this way in advance before she ever thought about her bachelor party. So now you gonna not go with me to go to her bachelor party? Like really? But she wasn't mad, but she was like taken aback about it. I would say I would feel the same way, Ion. I said, "Come on, we planned this long time ago, and then you gonna dish on me." It is what it is. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have a good time. Let me know. So Brooks called Lisa while they was having a dinner, lunch, and she had it on speakerphone. Now I don't know. Ion was saying something, but I said, did Brooks didn't hear Ion? But I guess Ion wasn't too loud and everything. So they was talking about what they're gonna wear. They said they're gonna be simple. They said cool. And then Brooks said, "Listen, Cameron didn't invite Ion and everything." And I said, Brooks, you being messy, girl. And she said, Ion was invited to Kevin's party, I said, okay, she wasn't invited. And this one, Ion told us that she and Cameron did not get along at all. They don't. And it's just like they don't mesh well. They met each other. They have connections, somewhere connections of friendship, connections related to each other, but they just don't really mesh well. And I guess some personalities don't mesh well, and that's what it is. And so I said, "What? What you calling her honey for?" Because Lisa called Brooks honey on the phone, and she said, "I never heard you calling about honey. What's going on, honey? Get off the phone and everything." And she said, "Okay." She will go that. We're gonna be tit for toot. And Lisa said, "What?" She said, "When you do something to me and I do something back." She said, "Tit for tat." She said, "Okay, yeah, that's that. That's that." I would say tit for toot. Not tit for toot. So Nina, Brooks, and Lisa went to Caroline's bachelorette party. Sarah was not there, and Ion was not there. All right, because Ion was not invited, and I guess Sarah was not invited as well. I don't know. It was certain amount of people that she could have been on the boat, and so she couldn't invite everyone. So I guess she invited people that she wanted to invited. They had a good time. They was drinking. They were playing games. They were dancing. They had a good time. So that yada yada. So Brooks mentioned how her and Ion relationship is up and down. Like I said, Brooks is like they said they all Brooks. Brooks is like the wild card, so she goes wherever the wind blows. So because her Ion, they could be cool 1 minute, they not cool another minute. And she said when y'all cool, it's like she don't say nothing, but when she hammering when Ion says things, then they know they not cool. So you gotta catch Ion when she don't talk. Basically, that's what she's saying. When she not complaining about things, so she don't say nothing. Y'all cool. So Nina said she gonna have a rooftop dinner party for the ladies. It gonna be a rooftop. They gonna have a perfect view of a world's tallest building, which is Bujar Kaja. I'm saying the name wrong. Let's say y'all. I'm gonna say the name wrong, but it is what it is. It was a world tallest building. And I said, I look at that thing. I said, yeah, that building is tall. Sure. And it was a nice view. Nice view, especially in the nighttime when looking like that. Because in the daytime it was nice, but when you said the lights and it was nice and dark, I said that is a nice, beautiful, tall building and everything. So she crystallized the area. Said, "This, come on, we got good energy, right?" So all the ladies came there. Brooks came first, then it was Sarah, and then the other ladies started falling through and everything. And I guess Brooks get to meet Sarah because I don't think Brooks never met Sarah yet. And they got to sit down and talking. So everybody was staying cool, everybody was chilling. Aya came, she came last. And she hugged, the part host first, Nina. Then she hugged Caroline, but she didn't call Caroline. She said, "Hi, Stanberry." She said, "Was Caroline?" She said, "Oh, well, it's the same thing." I said, Ayan, no, it's not the same thing. Ayan, she said no. She called by her first name. You call her by her last name. She said, oh, Stanberry. Now, it could be different because remember I told you it's two Carolines in the show. One Caroline Brooks and one Caroline Stanberry. So maybe she would have said, listen, you Stanberry, you Brooks. But she said she would be nice because we call Caroline B Brooks. We don't call it Caroline. They call the other one Caroline, they call the other one Brooks. So she'll be funny by saying that, but you know, they don't get along, so it is what it is. I would say, Ayan, don't do that. So they started talking. Lisa, Brooks, and Nina was starting reminiscing with Caroline about the party. Now they were talking. Now Sarah wasn't there, so she was like just listening to what they said. Now Ayan said, she said, "Why are we talking about things that I wasn't there?" And y'all talk about things I wasn't there. I'm not interested in talk about things that I'm not there, so I don't give a damn. So talk about things that I'm there, so we can have a conversation. I could be into it. But if I'm not wasn't there, why are we having a conversation? I said, Ayan, you can't tell them what they cannot talk about, even when you was there or not. But I was like, she just jacked that whole conversation. Said, you're not gonna talk about something that wasn't there. It's not like they were talking bad about you. Then that's just a story, but they were talking about how fun they was having, and you just interrupted that whole conversation and said, I wasn't there. So I wasn't there. Don't talk about it. Let's talk about something else. I said, Ayan, no, Ayan. Like I said, even though Ayan was doing a bit much, I would say, no, you can't do that. You can't tell them what they can't talk about. That's crazy. Even Sam would say, I wasn't there either, but I'm not going to ish on their parade when they talking about it. Just have a good time. Like, just enjoy the conversation. You could even chime in and say, oh, okay, that happened. What's up? Like, how you did it? What drinks y'all was having? What? Like, you could engage in the conversation, but she said, I wasn't there, so why are we talking about it? I don't give a damn. I said, oh, shit. So when they was talking, right, they're talking again, and Ayan said, I want to make a cheers. See, I want to make a cheers. They said, okay, with the cheers. She said, thank you, Nina, for having us here. But Brooks, I have a bone to pick with you because you called me at 7 o'clock in the morning. They said, hold up. I thought you was doing the cheers. She said, okay, yeah, I did the cheers. I said, thank you for Nina. But I want to address Brooks. I said, Ayan, wait. So, but she said, Brooks, you called me at 7 o'clock in the morning telling me that, oh, Caroline didn't invite you because you were not important. And I said, well, why you say that? She said, I didn't say that and everything. But then she said, well, I took a spin on it. Basically, Brooks did say that Ayan was not important. But Caroline did not tell Brooks that. Brooks added that herself. And Lisa said in a confession that Brooks was messy. And I see that. So when you add the words that Caroline didn't say it, but the way how that conversation was going, how Ayan was acting, thinking Brooks said, no, Caroline said, I do now. You're not important for me now. And she said, oh. I said, oh, child. Where the drinks at? Where's the drinks? Where is the drinks? Because I didn't say that, but now I'm saying it. Because you agitated me, girl. So you're not important. But I did not say that when I did the invitation. She added it herself. Brooks added that. And she said, no, yeah, I say that. I say that because I was adding some spin to it. I said, Brooks, you say you didn't say it, but now you say you're saying it. I said, good, stand on it. You said it. At the end of the day. And that's that. That was how the episode ended. And then they showed the trailer for the preview for the rest of the season. I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. Like I said, the wealth was prevalent. The little beef that is getting there, and it gave us enough to give us entertained. I enjoy the backstory of these ladies. I am interested to see how they do in Dubai and what else is going on and what else they give and everything. I mean, when Ayan did the photo shoots and the thing with the cameras and everything, that was nice. I like that. So it was great. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode. If y'all seen it, tell me how y'all feel. And I know a lot of people say they're not going to see it. So hopefully my video give you insight. And y'all can continue watching my videos of the review. All right. Talk to you later. Peace.